What's going on, everybody? I'm back again. Yeah, Adobe. It's a Sunday night. I'm glad I made it back to my crib. I damn near got into an accident with some asshole. I had the light, and the Indian dude almost made a sharp turn into me, and almost crashed. We almost, crashed. Using his car, some Indian dude, but whatever, man. Fuck him. I hope he get into a car accident and die. You know what I mean? That's the type of time I'm on. Like, you know what I mean? I hate to be fucked up and I gotta talk like this, but I just don't like people in New York. I don't like people in general. But with that being said, tonight I want to talk about in this video. Let's talk about white women. Now, me, I've I fucked a lot of white women in my life. You know what I mean? I've eaten, white women's asses. When it came from like work. Of course, it's going to be, at times or a lot of times when I was eating ass, it was a little bit musty, sweaty, and a little sour. But I loved it. I don't complain about it. I mean, as long as they was attractive, I didn't care. Cause I'm an ass man. I mean, I just love eating white girls' asses. Um, yeah, I haven't. I don't think I never had a white girlfriend before, but I did fuck a lot. Like I said, I did fuck a lot of white females in my lifetime. Um, white girls they fuck with me. Um, they I like my type of white girls. I like obviously the attractive ones, like I just said a couple of seconds ago. And she has to have nice, beautiful, pointy ears. I like those type of white women. I mean, she could be skinny with a little ass, or she could be a BBW. You know, I don't discriminate. Um, White women, they are very, very freaky, in bed. They love, they love pissing, etc. When it comes to porn. I had a lot of white girls lick my ass before, and I had a lot of and then I had a lot of white girls that gave me some gorgeous, well, not gorgeous, but they gave me some beautiful, beautiful head in the past. And yeah, they would suck my dick while they on their knees, face down, ass up, twerking in bed with their big ass as they like giving me head. And yeah, they freaks, man. Me personally, I never had an issue with a white woman, cause I was always around white women. Like I always, white women they fuck with me. I was never scared of white women. I have no reason to. But when I'm in Manhattan, uh, well, I call a lot of white women my baby. In general, I call any girl I come in contact with my baby, because I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck mentality. And when I do call the white woman, the white females, Manhattan, my fault, baby, excuse me, baby, they kind of like it. They don't say nothing back. It's like they accepted that I'm calling them, you know, I'm calling them baby, and I guess they want to be submissive. Um, that happens to me, a lot of times. Um, white girls, they crave for black men all the time. I see it all the time. They just don't want to stay with their own White women, they don't want to stay with their own kind. You know, like with their white boyfriends and shit like that. You know, because they have fetishes, like any other human does. You know, they crave for BBC and anything but their own kind. Like I said, there's been times I be walking around. You know, I be working, and I see a white girl and her white boyfriend, and she looks at me, and she bites her lips. You know. But like I said, man, I love white women, man. I haven't fucked a white woman in a minute though. I'm trying to see what's up, but you know, it's kind of hard. I already talked about this in my other videos. Y'all know why it's hard. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. So you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna see what I can do, man. Cause you know there is some white, you know, a lot of pussy out there in Manhattan. I'm craving for a white woman, man. You know, I told y'all this story. I told y'all this story in Harlem, man, in Sugar Hill, man. It was one night. I was waiting for my food. It was just random, bro. I swear to God. You know, this white woman, she was walking. I ran down. I hollered at her. Next thing you know, we holding hands and we tongue kissing on the sidewalk. And then I took her to the bathroom. I fucked in her ass, and long story short, some green shit came out. Some green shit came on. Excuse me. Some green shit came all over my dick, and I just kept on fucking her in her ass, and then yeah, and then after that was done, I don't know, she got mad at me for some reason. She told me she had a husband and kids, and I'm like, well, you never told me that. You know what I'm saying? Because she was with it when I approached her. So that's what I'm saying. White women, they really crave for black men. But yeah, man, I just love eating, white women's pussy in the ass, man. That smell just get me so aroused when they just come from work smelling like straight, like just sweating ass. Not like I want they butt. I just want it to be funky a little bit, you know what I mean? But not too crazy funky. But just a nice smell to where it could be in my nose, for a whole day. Yeah, man. I just haven't fucked a white woman in a long time. Well, I'm thinking to myself, will I ever have a kid with a white woman? Yeah, I would. But I don't got no kids, so I mean that's a whole different story. Maybe I'll make a video on that. I don't know. Yeah, man. Y'all white bitches, man. Y'all freaky as hell, man. Like I said, I'm not racist. I don't discriminate with no female. I love all types of women, all types of flavors in my book. And then I forgot. I always gotta talk about the racism. Then you got some white woman that that hates black guys. Because they come from that. She comes from her family background of, how can I put it, hillbillies, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about, she comes from like the dirty South, or somewhere on the West Coast or whatever. But those type of women, they really hate black guys, and like I said, with the lynching, it's really fucked up, man. over the years, and I wasn't even born yet around those times. But you know, that's been going on for years, millions of years. There's so many stories of black men. You know what, man? Fuck that. I'm not gonna get into that. You know, I'm gonna just leave that out. Some white women, a lot of white women, they very good kissers. You know, white women, when it comes to porn, they like to do the most, like pissing, being a mistress. I would let a white woman, a white mistress or whatever you call it. I would drink her piss. I'm not gonna lie, I would drink her piss. And I would eat her shit too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm on that type of timing, you know. I wouldn't mind having a white mistress, but she cannot have on no makeup. I told you guys, I cannot fuck with no females that have on makeup, lip gloss, any of that shit. If I find out and I look at you have on that type of stuff, it's an automatic dub. You know what I mean? And but yeah, man, I love them. I love those type of mistresses or white females. And I would let a white woman spit in my mouth, and I would swallow her spit. You know, vice versa. I've done that to white women too. I spit it in their mouth, and when they would give me head, I'll make a big spit and I just spit in their mouth and they swallow it, man. I spit it in a lot of girls' mouth and they all swallow my spit. They all they all swallowed it. I mean, I guess they was in horny mode. Yeah, man. So yeah, this is a white woman's video because I'm kind of tired. I'm about to finish my food. And with that being said, you guys, I'll catch y'all in my next video. Y'all pray for me as usual. Y'all know I have mental problems. And we all of us, every single last one of us is going through it. Everybody's going through something, and we all just gotta try to hold hands and in a circle and pray for each other, man. Just like all my subscribers. I mean, whoever subscribed to me, y'all probably going through the same shit I'm going through. And I appreciate you guys for like sticking with me and listening to my videos. Because like I said, all my videos is dark because I'm a dark person. And I have a dark soul. The inside of me is dark. And I just, I'm just going through it, but with that being said, y'all pray for me, man, and I'll catch y'all on my next video. I'm out. Peace.